All right, welcome. We're gonna do a 10-minute AMRAP. So I have my timer set. I'll be watching the clock so you don't have to worry about it. But we're gonna do as many rounds as possible in 10 minutes. I have 4 exercises for you. All the reps are 6, so it's super easy to remember. I'll remind you as we go, but you are gonna go at your own pace. So you're counting on your own, you're going on your own. The goal here is to stay moving for the entire 10 minutes. This is your chance to push yourself, but don't overdo it. Learn what your limit is without killing yourself. So I'd rather have you start out too slow and pick up the pace as we go, rather than start out too fast and need rest, because the goal here is we're trying not to rest at all. Okay, we're trying to stay moving for the entire 10 minutes. That's the beauty of this workout. If you want to weight, grab a weight. I'm going to just go body weight the whole time. I'm also going to use an elevated surface. When I use the elevated surface, if you feel strong enough to go to the floor, by all means, go ahead, okay? Again, everything is 6, so it might be 6 per side, or it just might be 6 total, but that's your magic number. We're doing as many rounds as we can in 10 minutes, and I'm doing it with you. So we're gonna go in about 23 seconds, okay? Make sure you're warmed up already. If you need some ideas, I have that in the membership. If you went for a run and this is your strength training, then we're good to go. We're going to start in 10 seconds with a split squat. So you're going to get in that split squat position now. 5 seconds, we start the 10 minutes. All right, and we're in it. So I'm going to do a slight hinge as I go into 6 with my right leg forward, maintaining that hinge the entire time as I go up and down. Okay, really pushing through that front heel, front foot. Do 6 and then switch. Again, you're at your own pace. So if you're going faster than me, that's fine. If you're going slower than me, that's also okay. Okay, again, I'm keeping that hinge so that I can feel this back glute a little bit extra. Woo! Got to keep that core tight so we don't lose our balance. Now we're going into 6 squat jumps. Squat jacks. Okay, so 1, alternate hands, try and touch the floor. This is just 6 total. So although they're a little bit of a challenge, you're only doing 6. Then we're going to elevated shoulder tap. So you're in your plank position. This is going to be 6 each or 6 each side. 12 total. Key here is that you're keeping those hips from swiveling as you tap, okay? Now we're going into our side plank. Also, I'm elevated here, and I'm going to do 6 rotations. Trying to get the chest parallel to the floor with each rotation. It's really hard to count and talk, so hopefully you're getting your 6 in without a problem, and you're not just blindly following me, you're counting yours a little bit as well. Okay, and then 6 on the other side. We are 2 minutes in. So can we get 5 rounds? 4 rounds, maybe 5. Okay. Whew. Catch your breath a second, but you're still moving. And then you're right back in to 6 split squats. Okay, so again, I'm not going through this, at like I'm racing somebody, but I want to stay at a good pace. I think aiming for a minimum of 3 rounds, maximum of 5 is a good place to be. Okay. And getting into that 4th and 5th round should be a challenge. without killing you. Hips are super high on this one. Okay, if you're feeling your lower back, just don't open as much when you're here. You know, stay smaller range of motion, closer to that twist. Okay, that'll help keep it out of your lower back. So again, you can keep the range a little smaller, but just really make sure that you're getting that chest parallel. That's going to be the most important part of that movement. Less so the full range. Really getting that twist under, okay? We are at a little over 4 minutes. Okay, I'm getting into my third round. So 4 rounds, very doable. Can we get into that 5th round? Can you start picking up the pace now? Trying to create some more speed. Again, rest if you absolutely have to. Totally okay. The goal is not to. What's nice about a workout like this is you can track progress pretty easily. Because you can get more rounds in. Okay. You can add weight. You can do less resting. So a lot of really great ways to track your progress and not ever have to really think about what weight you should be using, how to progress. Okay. Again, you can add a weight, so of course you have to kind of think about it that way. But in terms of, you know, oh, I'm squatting, back squatting with 100 pounds. Do I go to 105? Do I go to 110? That kind of thing. We don't need to worry about that. Especially if you're not using weight. Again, you don't have to hinge on these. I like to because I like to feel my glutes. I really need those glutes to be helping me out a little bit more than they do. So it's a good variation for me to practice with. But it requires you being able to hold that hinge. What I mean by that is if you're here and you do this to stand, we're not really getting that glute length that we need. And so not really holding the hinge and getting the most out of it. Good, we got about 3 minutes, so just keep moving, keep cruising. Again, at this point, do you need to slow down? Can you pick up the pace? Making sure you're holding that good plank position. Butt isn't way up in the air. Belly isn't sagging down nice and low. Hips are staying nice and stable. So with these elevated planks, because we're adding the motion, this might be one where you do need to do elevated, even if you can do a regular plank from the floor or a regular side plank from the floor. But as soon as you add the shoulder taps or the rotation, can you then maintain all that good form, or is it breaking down? So for some, you might just need to elevate it, and that's okay. We got about 1.5 minutes. Can we try and cruise through this last round? Can you really pick up the pace and really push yourself here to get the full round in? Now, I encourage you, even if we get to 12 minutes, and you haven't finished the round, to finish it. Even if we haven't gotten there. We got about 1 minute left. Now, if you get into the last 10 seconds and you're getting ready to start a new round, up to you if you do it or not. But if you're halfway through and you get to the last 10 seconds, I suggest you finish nice and strong. Hit about 30 seconds, keep going. You guys are doing great. It should be tough, but you shouldn't feel like you're absolutely dying. Eight seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 minutes in the books, okay? Awesome job. Again, finish that round if you need to. Get a good cool down and stretch. And I am so proud of you. That was not easy. Should not have been killer. You should feel great. And how easy is that? 10 minutes of your day, nice full body, and you're out of here. Good job, guys. I'll see you next time.